Why would anyone even consider traveling to Saudi Arabia? E-Turbo News publisher Jürgen Steinmetz just attended the global WTTC summit in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. WTTC should have done a better jobs. Pop music in Saudi Arabia. Non-alcoholic drinks. Malls in Riyadh. The Line, the Neom Project. Saudi Food. The Saudi Arabia flag. Tour guides in Saudi Arabia. Money talks. Saudi women. Did I miss anything? Steinmetz, about WTTC, Riyadh, and Saudi Arabia. I met so many delegates attending the summit saying they are impressed, and it was the first time in Saudi Arabia. For me, it was also my first time, and I came with a certain fear. WTTC should have done a better job. Yes, saying the Ritz-Carlton Riyadh and its convention center was impressive is a clear understatement. But I think WTTC should have done a better job convincing visiting delegates from a record number of countries to add a few days after this World Summit, so they could leave with a little more knowledge and understanding about the gracious host. I decided to extend my stay for 4 days. It was an excellent decision after an already eye-opening travel and tourism event. After the summit, I moved from the Radisson Blu to the Hyatt Regency Hotel. This also was an excellent decision. My conception there was not much entertainment and music in Saudi Arabia was proven wrong when Enrique Iglesias was the shining star at the WTTC gala dinner. When I heard about a huge electronic dance music festival that was held over the weekend in the heart of Saudi Arabia, my conception of a ultra-conservative KSA was put in question. Pop music in Saudi Arabia. Korean Tourism Ambassador Madame Do arranged for the former UN Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon to be the keynote speaker, and days after the WTTC summit surprisingly a Saudi and Korean creative team of songwriters and producers is working on establishing S-pop in Saudi Arabia. The Saudi Ministry of Culture signed a Memorandum of Understanding (MO) with a global company to develop Saudi pop music, to be known as S-pop. Sustainable tourism, and climate change, together with billions invested to develop a healthy, unique, and amazing destination, while keeping traditions alive, seem to be the modus operandi for the outspoken Minister of Tourism for the kingdom. Tourism is still under construction, better under rapid development. Some of the most amazing projects and hotels are already finished, but there is so much more to come. There are not enough tour guides in Riyadh, but thanks to the Saudi Tourism Authority, I managed to explore the capital city, and I was impressed. Non-alcoholic drinks. I don't drink alcohol, and there is no alcohol in the kingdom, but I had some of the most exotic non-alcohol drinks in some of the most hip bars in the world. This was in Riyadh, a country showing its own unique way to solicit and party. Malls in Riyadh. The Kingdom Center Tower and Riyadh Park Mall were the best shopping malls I visited. I saw Starbucks and other coffee places with huge areas of plush white leather couches. I visited name-brand restaurants including P.F. Chong, the Cheesecake Factory, and more designer stores you see anywhere else on this planet. So many young people have a great time. I saw so many couples with children. Saudi Arabia is a young country, with 60% of the population younger than 30 years old. Saudi Arabia is also ready to take an important place in global tourism. Riyadh is a safe city. If you follow local traditions and follow Muslim religious restrictions, it will not be difficult to travel to Riyadh safely. Mugging is unknown. I visited the old town, the souks, and no one is chasing you to buy anything. Very civilized, and everyone is ready to help and assist without expecting anything in return. The Line, the Neom Project. I saw some of the most amazing projects in the making. Visiting the Line presentation was breathtaking. The Line, in the kingdom's northwest Tabuk province, is a 170-kilometer-long, 500-meter-tall city designed to house 9 million people. It will have a mirrored facade. It is one of a series of projects that make up the $500 billion Neom project, a futuristic city with mixed-use development, containing spaces for work, play, and living. The special guide assigned to me explained the Line project. He knew it all. He was able to share his excitement with me and told me he loved his job. The same can be said for the local guide who showed me neon art. Riyadh Art is the first national public art initiative in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Riyadh Art will transform the city of Riyadh into a gallery without walls, and a creative powerhouse for the digital age. Saudi food. And the food. My favorite was Arabic and Lebanese food, delicious, and so exotic for a Western taste. Knowing what people say about China, everything is big in China. I think in Saudi Arabia everything is looking even bigger. The Saudi Arabia flag. I met some of the most hospitable and friendly people. One was Ali, my tour guide in Riyadh. A family man who loves his country, and knows everything about his home city Riyadh, and his country. He bought a green cover for his tour guide license. He said green is the color of the Saudi flag. He explained the history of the flag. Its design is simple, as it consists of a green background on which a phrase in Arabic is inscribed. Translated, it means, there is no God but Allah and Muhammad is his prophet. At the bottom of the inscription, a sword pointing to the left seems to underline the sacred phrase. It will always point in the direction the sentence should be read, from right to left. In order for the phrase to always be legible and for the sword to point in the correct direction, the flags must be different on both sides. Applied to the flag, according to the laws of this country, cannot be raised to half-mast because the word of God cannot be the object of mourning, and doing so may carry criminal penalties. Tour guides in Saudi Arabia. Ali acknowledged there is a big need for tour guides in the city. He said they cannot train new tour guides fast enough. Ali is also a trainer and speaks fluent English with no accent. I met Aiden, who worked as a barista in one of the trendy coffee places. He was from Algeria but lived in Saudi Arabia most of his life. When he said welcome and covered his heart, he truly meant it. I met Afla, a Saudi lady working in the tourism world. Afla means intelligence. Many of the young Saudis I talked to were highly educated and intelligent, forward-looking, and excited about the future of their country. Many were educated abroad. The United States is one of their favorite countries to study. Money talks. Saudi Arabia has the money to make dreams realities. Saudi Arabia is spending billions to develop its travel and tourism industry with mega projects everywhere. In addition, the country has been supporting hundreds of initiatives around the globe. Fighting climate change seems to be a top priority. Saudi Arabia cannot do it alone, but money helps. Some of the most known experts in the world can be found in the kingdom as consultants to share their expertise. Saudi Arabia has been closed to Western tourists. With this in mind, the country is taking no longer baby steps, but giant steps to develop its own modern style of tourism and openness. High non-refundable rates for luxury hotels and rising arrival numbers show success every single day. Saudi women. The attention given to women in modern Saudi Arabia is noticeable everywhere. It's not just about driving an Uber smiley face. Princess Haifa Al Saud has been appointed in July as Saudi Arabia's Deputy Minister of Tourism. The top advisor to the Minister of Tourism of the country, His Excellency Ahmed Al-Khatib, is Head Gloria Guevara from Mexico. Many knew her as the most powerful woman in tourism in the world. She was the former CEO of WTTC, and the Minister of Tourism for Mexico. I tried hard and to find locals who felt discriminated against, frustrated or disliked the kingdom. I was unsuccessful in this regard but made many new friends. Did I miss anything? Oh yes, camel milk chocolate is a type of chocolate that is made with milk from camels. It is gaining tremendous popularity due to its unique flavor and health benefits. Camel milk chocolate has a creamy, rich flavor that is similar to regular milk chocolate but with a hint of camel milk's characteristic sweetness. I loved it.